Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to be reading the part 2. And by the way, I'm with people. We got a bunch of idiots. We got Insane, we got Layla, and we got this fat idiot right here.
Fuck you, that's Taylor.
Okay, you don't know who
Okay.
Taylor is.
I forgot about Taylor, to be honest.
Taylor? Oh my god. hold on.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
can you tell
So-
me Taylor's last name?
I got,
What's Taylor's last name?
No.
Yo.
What is it?
hold on.
No,
I'll be back momentarily. I
You
just
might
want to show
remember.
Insane something. Alright, back again.
Yeah, you and me.
All right.
So sadly,
So I just showed them a few pictures of my old yearbook with some friends. Back to the book. So yesterday we left it off with she held a dark look on her face and asked me if I was serious. I said, on my soul. My mom left and I ate my lunch, plotting for my shift tonight. A few hours went by and my dad dropped Sean, his sister Ashley Spofford, and me off at the usual time. I'm already past this. Here we are.
Who is that?
Me and Sean, okay.
shut it.
When our shift started, everything was quiet. Me and Sean made our way upstairs. When we got upstairs, we separated. I started at the beginning of the building to start my route
He's not friends.
and entered every single room that I assigned to myself, of
I'm
course.
saying you.
Yeah.
Of course, I started at the bowling room.
I'm friends with all my
I entered the entrance to the corridor leading to the bowling room. I walked through the hallway and into the bowling alley. I turned on the lights and I got chills. All of this reminded me of a game I used to still obsess over, called Five Nights at Freddy's. Don't sue me, Scott. I mean, most of the place is designed by Scott, seeing as how the building is literally just every single FNAF game mashed into one. And the best part is, I'm hoping to install a mod on Minecraft so I can put the old FNAF animatronics in there. I decided to go bowling instead of working. I muted my walkie and went to the mini pin section of the bowling room. I chose the setting I wanted and shot some off. 45 minutes later, 45 minutes went by of me just bowling and eating a steak bomb sub from the diner. That is connected outside, by the way. After finishing the sub, I turned off the lights and continued my route. When I left the bowling alley, I turned up my walkie-talkie to hear everyone yelling for me to get out of there. The bowling room, everyone yelling for me to get out of the bowling room. Wow, that's been so long. And I grabbed my stuff and ran for the door. By the time I reached the exit, it was standing there in the corridor, sniffing the ground, looking for me. I ran back towards the diner and noticed the vent on the wall, but it was screwed shut. I grabbed a knife and started unscrewing the vent cover. Then I heard the table screech in the area behind the kitchen in the main room. Then I heard Sean call my name, so I climbed out of the vent and told Sean over the walkie-talkie that it will hear him if he doesn't be quiet. And Sean responded that it wasn't there. Then I sprinted to Sean and ran out of the bowling room as the 6 a.m. bell rang. By the time everyone got out, they all started screaming at me, like asking questions like, "Where were you?" or "Why was your walkie-talkie turned down?" And I responded with, "I got distracted." Everyone said, "You think?" Everyone was accounted for, though. That was a plus. When that night was over, we all went our separate ways again for now. I did the same thing when I got home. I ate, did the dishes, and went to bed. In this dream, I seen the entity watching us through the vents. "It lurks within," a voice said in my head. Yet again, woke with a start. This time I was ready for my mom to bring in my lunch.
The creature watches from the vents.
After I waited a long time, I went downstairs and nobody was there, so I went to my house's side door and the key was not there. So my family must have went to run errands or something. I walked to the kitchen and made a sandwich, then sat down at the table and ate it.
You're not a woman.
After the sandwich was gone, there was quick footsteps upstairs. I stayed downstairs to see if it would come downstairs. But no! Then I heard the window close in the hallway. Then my brother jumped around the corner out of the kitchen and I punched him with all my might. Not knowing it was him, he fell to the floor unconscious. I felt so bad for him, so I laid him down. I laid him down on the couch and turned on a video on pause, off of YouTube. Sounds familiar. Then went and did some chores. After I did my chores, Sean came and picked me up. He asked me what took you so long. I said I was getting ready. After that was settled, we made our way toward the warehouse for our third night. At the warehouse's arcade, we were playing some classic games waiting for our friends to arrive when something scattered across the floors behind us. We went up and down aisles of old arcade games, curious on what made the noise. So far, I haven't seen anything, Sean said. After our friends pulled in 20 minutes, wow, I really was not good at time then. We went down to my office and made a plan for tonight. We're going to continue our routes that we started, I said. Don't get distracted again, Teresa said to me in a joking voice. The bell rang for our shift to start, and we started patrolling our routes. Everyone was on their toes because there is something in here with us. And it keeps following me, or one of my friends. But it keeps following me! After a few hours of me being alone and scared, I worked my way toward the main dining room to find Sean sitting there eating a whole freaking pizza to himself. Wow, I need to edit this. I walked up to him and asked for a slice. He said, "Fine," when I left with a slice of pizza in hand and went to the kitchen and grabbed a cup of water. Or as I like to say it, a cup of water.
Bottle of water.
A bottle of water.
Bottle of water, mate.
All right. And then I went to my office, ate, and drank. A few hours later, the end shift bell rang. Same thing as the other night. I counted heads, and we all left and went home. I sat on my bed and thought why the entity would stay away tonight of all nights. That day, we went to the bowling section of the warehouse and went bowling. We configured a plan for the next few nights. Later, we went home, got our equipment, and went back to the warehouse and started our shifts. That night, we all stuck together and went down to my office. There, we would wait the night out. While we were sitting there, we rolled out sleeping bags. They slept while I kept watch. While they were asleep, I went to the bathroom with a taser in my hand. Wow. I went to the bathroom while someone or something followed close behind. I entered the bathroom, constantly looking behind my shoulder. I went to the bathroom. Wow. Then went to wake someone else up to take watch. I really need to edit this. I woke Sean up and asked him if he would watch. He said fine. I laid down and went to sleep. Inside of this dream, I was there watching me sleep, which is kind of creepy. I could not look away, still creepy. Then the entity showed up lurking around.
Sounds like my uncle.
Yo.
My Uncle Fred.
Then the entity showed up, lurking around me and my friends while we were asleep. Sean came in, making sure we were okay and checking if we were hurt, and then left, not even looking up to see the demonic thing from hell clung to the ceiling. After Sean left, it dropped from the ceiling and started circling us again and lunged at me. Oh my God! I woke to Sean shaking me awake. Harvey is gone, Sean said. What? I said. Sean repeating himself. Harvey is gone. He's probably in the bathroom or sleepwalking. Nope. I checked cams. Well, how am I supposed to know where he is? I don't know. Well, why don't we look for him? Okay, let's go. We went upstairs to find Harvey aimlessly sleepwalking around, mumbling to himself in his sleep. You checked cams, huh? Okay, not all the cams were checked. That's what I thought. We guided Harvey back downstairs, and we laid him down, and then I laid down and went to sleep. Back in my dream, I woke up mid-lunge. Oh, this is a good scene. I don't know why I thought of this. Back in my dream, I woke up mid-lunge. I dodged its attack just barely and asked why it was trying to kill me. It said, "I'm trying to save you for what is to come in just a few weeks." I asked, "What is coming?" "An apocalypse unlike any other. An apocalypse of metal." Or do you want me to do it in the goblin voice?
Yeah.
Hold on. Of metal? The robot apocalypse. Precisely. But there is a downside. What is it? And then I woke up.
Why do you sound like Yoda?
Okay, hold on. So it says, "I am the," and then I woke up. After the bell rang to end the fourth night, wow, we were walking upstairs. I told everyone about my dream. They were all puzzled.
You need to rewrite this.
Yeah, no kidding.
I don't sleepwalk.
Yeah.
I'll sleep.
Yeah, I told you, this was so long. This was literally of.
This is what inspired me to start making my book.
Read this whole book from
Really,
now
I
on in
can't,
the
so I
highest
told you
pitched
guys
voice that you
about-
can.
No.
For like 5 seconds. Only 5
Okay. While we were walking upstairs. Right when we left the building, I started planning the apocalypse in metal.
What the?
That the entity was talking about. The day flew
You'll
by.
be signed
Yo.
up.
Quickly thank you. For preparations. Food storage at my school, building a barracks underneath the school for a few hours, and having my ROTC teachers contact a few of their friends to see if we could get a few pulsar guns to shut the robots down.
When was this written?
Last year.
You were fucking horrible.
No kidding. And the language. Watch the language. I literally started this 2/17 of 24. That night, it seemed pretty quiet. Stop.
I can't reach you.
That night, it seemed pretty quiet, besides the faint sound of my friends laughing and goofing off in the room above me. I picked up the walkie-talkie and asked if they could keep the noise down a little. They asked, why? I said, so I can hear if it shows up again. Okay, fine, Sean said. While they were slowly quieting down, it showed up. Hello again, my voice echoed through the slightly empty storage facility. Where are you? The entity said. Are you blind? Yes, slightly. Oh, we got 1 minute. Oh my god, I'm almost done. Are you blind? Yes, slightly, it said. Will you kill me? I said. Depends, it said. Then it went quiet. I was sitting in my chair, constantly checking the cameras. The boys upstairs decided to come down and hang out when the entity, with no thought, jumped down from the vent, grabbed me, and ran without the boys even realizing. By the time the entity let me go, I was not sure where we were, not even realizing its name tag being the owner's name, or even how metal parts are sticking out of its arms, legs, etc. But worst of all, there was an armada of robots all being prepared for annihilation of the human race. And then, with no time at all, it brought me back to the surface as the 6 a.m. bell rang. We went upstairs, no one asking questions about where did you go or why did you look so scared. At this rate, I started preparing for the day the robots took over 3 times as fast. To be continued. And that is all for today. Did anybody want to say anything before I pack it up? No?
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.